When I was 20 years old, I left a very demanding job in management consulting for a job that was even more demanding, teaching. I went to teach 7th grader math in the New York City public schools. And like any teacher, I made quizzes and tests. I gave out homework assignments. When came back, I calculated grades. Was shocked that I was IQ. When I was 20 years old, I left a very demanding job in management consulting for a job that was even more demanding, teaching. I went to teach 7th grader math in the New York City public schools. And like any teacher, I made quizzes and tests. I gave out homework assignments. When came back, I calculated grades. What shocked me was that IQ was not the only difference between my best and my worst students. Some of my strongest performers did not have stratospheric IQ scores. Some of my smartest kids wasn't doing so well. And that got me thinking. The kinds of things you need to learn in 7th grade math, sure, they are hard. Ratio, decimal, the area of a parallelogram. But these concepts are not impossible, and I was firmly convinced that every one of my students could learn material if they worked hard and long enough. After several more years of teaching, I came to the conclusion that we need in education is a much better understanding of students and learning from a motivational perspective, from a psychological perspective. In education, these one things we know how to measure best is IQ. But what if doing well in school and in life depend on much more than your ability to learn quickly and easily? So I left the classroom and I went to graduate school to become a psychologist. I started studying kids and adults in all kinds of super challenging settings. And in every study, my question was, who is successful here and why? My research team and I went to West Point Military Academy. We tried to predict which cadets would stay in military training and which would drop out. We went to the National Spelling Bee and tried to predict which children would advance fastest in competition. We studied rookie teachers working in really tough neighborhoods, asking which teachers are still going to be here. In teaching by the end of the school year, and of those who will be the most effective at improving learning outcomes for their students. We partner with private companies asking which of these salespeople is going to keep their jobs and who's going to earn the most money. In all the very different contexts, one characteristic emerged as a significant predictor of success, and it wasn't social intelligence. It wasn't good looks, physical health, and it wasn't IQ. It was grit,